Have you been doing your homework? Why? I'm smiling so much, like I'm experiencing joy and excitement. Hold on. I need to be a little more taller than that. Oh, I think a fly almost went into my nose. Hello, Slam Pam. I haven't said that in a while, and I feel like pretending right now. Like I feel like being like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do YouTube. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while. I know this, you know this, we know this. Remember when I was like, I want to pretend I don't know how to do this anymore, but like I'm actually struggling, like I'm out of breath right now for some reason. I'm not breathing, I'm like holding my breath because I'm like nervous because it really has been a while. I'm like sweating, I'm actually sweating. So before I left, I asked you guys to ask me questions for a Q&A that I was going to film, right? So that weekend, well, that Monday, I was supposed to upload a video. So what had happened was you guys asked me the questions. Thank you so much for your submissions. I took a screenshot of all the questions and then I just kind of lost track of time. It was like 4 p.m. Monday when I was listening to music. So I look at my phone, I'm looking at the time, and underneath the time, there's the day of the week and the date. And I'm like, today is Monday? Like the day I'm supposed to upload a video? What? And then I went on Instagram and I was like, oh, no video today, sorry guys. And then that week I was supposed to film the Q&A, right? And then I just like didn't feel like it. I was already done in the dump. So like, okay, we're gonna get into like the whole like mental health thing. But like for now, let me just like explain how it grew to be a month and some days over. Can I just say before this video goes, if you're like sensitive when it comes to like mental health things, maybe like don't watch this, but like I would say if I had to rate it on like trigger scale, I don't know what to call it, I would say it's probably like a 6. It's not that bad, but like I just want to put it out there. So like if you don't want to hear all that, just like kind of click out, but like it's not a serious video, I don't think. Is it? So fine, that week I was supposed to film a Q&A and I just like didn't. And I was like, oh well, I just won't. And then the second week I was like, I really don't feel like doing anything at all. I kind of just don't want to do anything. And I had like promised myself before I officially even made like a YouTube channel, I was like, if I ever feel like not filming, I'm not gonna force myself, because if I force myself, this is gonna start to feel like a chore. It's gonna start to feel like school, and I don't like school, we all know this. And I don't like doing my chores, I don't like doing anything for that matter. I'm really lazy. When I was starting to feel that way, I was like, well, obviously I'm not gonna upload, because if I upload, I'm just gonna start uploading for the sake of uploading and not actually liking my content. And I know these streets, okay? I've been around YouTube before I even like was a creator on here, so like I know what YouTube burnout looks like. It don't look nice. I've never had it, but it don't look nice. I don't want to engage in that. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Anything with like a submission date I wasn't gonna do, including school, which brings me to why my life fell apart this month. I'm failing, kind of just like it's what's happening right now. It's definitely like a personality of mine at this point. Is kind of just like something that's part of me. My mental health was going to shit. So then I was like, well, I think you're having an emotional breakdown, Mika. Like, I'm not sure, but I think you're having an emotional breakdown. I had never had, like, obviously I've been like struggling with like my mental health my whole life. It's like when I tell someone something, they're like, fuck, that's hectic. Well, that's just like my Tuesday. I had never had an emotional breakdown where I was paralyzed. There was a point where I was like not getting out of bed. So I had never had an episode like that ever in my life. It was always just like me sleeping for longer. But this time around, it was like I was in bed, but I couldn't even sleep. It's like I'm down bad awake in the dead of night, 3 a.m. devil hours. And the other thing that scared me was that when I'm having an episode, usually I have like a huge fucking appetite. But like this time around, you don't have an appetite. When you do eat, you feel guilty and you feel bad. And it's like, what the fuck is up with that? I never had these symptoms before. So then I got really hashtag scared. I was like, what the fuck going on? So then I went back to therapy. First I saw a therapist, and then it turned out I was like a little more serious. So then I had to see a neurologist. So now I'm seeing a neurologist. But like, that's all to say that I'm fine now. I'm breathing. I can laugh about it. It's not something that is like heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not baggage. So yeah, that's my disappearance. After I bounced back, by bounce back I mean at least I wasn't in bed thinking intrusive thoughts the whole time. I was like living Okay, like I started catching up with school. I was very behind. I did fail a couple of tests. That definitely is something that happened. I am currently failing. Like, it's, you know, when you're like in the process of, but like it's not too late for you to save yourself. That's me right now. It's like I'm actively trying to save myself, but like there's so much damage that's been done because I was in bed, not attending, not submitting, that it's a lot of running that I have to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna make it through this. If I don't, that's fine too. But like, okay, hold on. Backtrack. Let me fish the fuck back. Hold on. By I don't make it, I mean like if I fail. Like, that's fine. That's okay. I won't be like the first one to fail, right? This video is honestly just like a comeback video. It's just like, oh, by the way, like this has been happening, and like it's not that I feel obligated to share every single thing that happens in my life. Obviously not. I want to say normalize, but like I don't want to say that, like, but like I mean normalize. When you're like in that position, in that place, it can feel very lonely, and it can be like a breath of fresh air for someone to like validate the way that you feel, even if you like don't know me personally, like you're watching me through a screen. Hi stranger. But like just know that like it's definitely not something that we should be like proud of and celebrating, but it's definitely something that we should acknowledge, that this is something that happens to some people. I just want you to look at me and see yourself reflected in me. Okay, that was sappy. Yeah, let's not, maybe. Yeah, so I did not forget about the Q&A I was supposed to film, except this Q&A, you guys know how Q&As go around here. I just walk around and answer questions in like different locations. That's not going to be the case this time around because this is like a chilled video. It's like an expose, like, you know what I'm saying? So I picked, this time around I had to pick. I'm real sorry guys. I appreciate every single one of you for participating in anything that I asked you guys to participate in. It's just that this time around I really wanted to focus on the questions that were more like update questions, like what's going on with your life, like, you know what I'm saying, just like to catch you guys up. I kind of picked, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, there's 9 questions that I wrote on my laptop that I got from that day. There were obviously more. I don't know, I'm like out of breath. Am I speaking too fast? So the first 3 questions are mental health check, how have you been keeping up, and how are you doing today? So mental health check, I am seeing a neurologist. I'm very grateful to her. She's helped me really like understand my emotions better, and she's like helped me with like tools and like just ways to navigate with like my diagnosis, let's say. Like obviously I don't want to be too graphic because this is the internet, this is YouTube, and because this is still like new to me, I kind of just want to like deal with it first, and then maybe later on like go on and talk about it. Like as much as I am a mental health advocate, it's like you can't be an advocate if you're not taking care of yourself first. Like you still need to take care of your mental health before you can tell other people to get better, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's been going well for me so far. I definitely would recommend therapy. It doesn't even have to be like every single week. It can be like once a month, like just like a checkup type of thing, just like a how you feeling, like actually like how are you holding up? Someone that can think like critically for you, if you have the resources for that, of course. If you don't, I don't know, just try and like bring your emotions to life, like maybe journal, you know? I feel like a lot of times we aren't even able to like express the way that we feel clearly because we don't understand the way that we feel. We can't like take the necessary steps to like help ourselves. So maybe like journal or talk to a friend, but don't trauma dump. That's another thing that I learned while I was on my vacation, my emotional vacation. I realized that I did not understand effective communication or like effective expression, because a lot of the times I just be like, oh, like this happened in my life, and everyone is like, that's fucked up, and I'm like, yeah, I know that's fucked up. That's not expressing yourself. Like that's trauma dumping. That's not healthy at all. That's not beneficial for you. That's not you letting that go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like practice effectively communicating with people if you don't have the resources for like things like therapy and such. I wish it were free. It definitely should be free. That's a conversation for another day. Since I'm not a therapist and I couldn't help you the way that like, I don't know, a guidance counselor could, that's like their advice. How have you been keeping up? I've been doing a lot better. I'm not the best right now, but like I definitely definitely can see myself getting better, and like that's all that matters, right? Does living alone give you anxiety? At first, I had separation anxiety from my family. I was like, well, this is strange, but like I've always been an independent person. I've never really like needed, like I feel like I stopped needing like my mom to push me to do stuff in like grade 8 or something. Like, you know, I understood from a very young age that I was responsible for myself and I had to work for things if I wanted the things that I wanted. Otherwise, it was my mom shouting at me to do the dishes and like stuff like that. It was like the little things that were strange. It's like I can just like decide that I don't want to wash the dishes tonight, and like there are no like real well, they are consequences. You could have fucking roaches in your apartment, but like it wasn't like a mom thing. Like, you know, it was more of like a life lesson. Also from the fact that I just like didn't see anyone else other than myself. Like a day would pass without me ever speaking out loud. Like that was strange. I was like, I didn't say a single word today. Like I was just like texting people and I'd just be like, hello? Like you guys just like, I can speak? Question mark. The first like 3 months, I was so scared that someone was gonna come in and kill me. It's definitely still an option. Like I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying that maybe don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if it happens, then sure. But like let's not think about it. There never will be a perfect time for me to like move out. But like this was like good enough. My biggest struggle with moving out is like cooking for myself. Things that are like actually nutritious and like give me energy. It's been a lot of just mince. A lot of just like mince, muesli, and noodles. That's all I eat. And I'm thinking maybe that's not good for me. So I definitely will need to be looking at like meal plans and stuff. You know, it's like, it's weird stuff like that. It's like, now I gotta feed myself. Huh? The next question is, what do I look for in a partner? Someone who is hot and sexy, because I am very vain and don't care about anything else other than surface and aesthetics. That's just like the type of person that I am. It's like take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're sexy, I'm joking. Let's count the things that matter. I would like someone that's like not scared of my emotions. Let me explain. I can be like very intense sometimes. I'm very #scary. I understand they're my emotions. I have power over my emotions. That's something that I learned through therapy. And I wish they would understand that too. Someone that neutralizes me. Like I said, very intense. It's like I'm not dramatic, I'm just like really intense. And sometimes my head, the way that I think, it's either all or nothing. It's like I'm very angry or very sad or very happy. I can just like be content instead of ecstatic, or I can be like irritated and not really fucking livid, or I can be like down and not depressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone to just be like, Mihle, you're kind of relax a little, breathe, like, you know, and like the little things, you know, just like check up on me, just like say I'm hot, just like say I have a fat ass. Like, it's not that I don't think I'd get along with someone that was too practical about things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you have no color to you. That's fine for other people, not for me, a creative. You see, I'm not asking for much. And luckily, let me answer this next question. Are you dating? Yes.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
It has finally happened. The moment has arrived. I am not alone. I'm not lonely. I do be in a relationship. Do I look like I'm trolling? I feel like I look like I'm trolling, and I really am not. Get ready for some couples content. Get ready for a family channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm joking. I could never. Hi, Slam Pam. So this is my partner. Like, this is the person that I kiss. Like, don't you think of that? When I watch, okay, I'm childish, I think. When I watch couples content, I try to like imagine the two people, like, you know, and I don't want people thinking that of me, because that's disgusting. That's about it, I think. It was really nice just like sitting down here and talking about myself, because I am a narcissist. Thank you so much for not unsubscribing. Look at you being a loyal subby. Look at you, Sam, being a loyal. Okay, but for real, thank you so much to the people that have been asking how I'm doing on Instagram. Like, thank you so much to everyone that's been like, upload a fucking video, Mihle, stop fucking playing with us, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Thank you for that as well. I really appreciate every single one of you from different spectrums. I hope you have a great gay day. Happy Pride Month! Happy fucking Pride Month! I didn't go to Pride. Mainly because I couldn't get out of bed. But like, listen. It's fine. There'll be more Prides. I'm finna be gay forever. Like, what is going on? I have never learned how to end videos, but like, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Have a great week. We're back on. Okay, that's it. Bye.